What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Elisa Doing It My Way. My way. Real life, real moments over here, y'all. Happy Thursday. It is almost the weekend. It's hot outside. And I am on my way to Ross to look for some sneakers, y'all. I've been slacking. I haven't gone to the gym, and I've been, using the excuse of not having the proper sneakers. So I'm on my way to Ross today in hopes of finding some sneakers to go to the gym in, and I just felt like getting out the house. Went to the emergency room yesterday, y'all. But we will talk about that a little later on. Right now, I just wanted to enjoy my afternoon. I worked today, and I just wanted to come out and enjoy and get some sunshine. So I'll see y'all when I get to Ross. Okay, y'all, I'm at Ross, and I know this can't be the only shoes that's in my size. Okay, continues over that way, but I don't know how much I like these, but I see these Reeboks. I don't know. So I'll put them in the cart for now. I'm like a 7.5. And make sure they're the right size. So that's these. Let's see what else they got. I don't know what these things are. They like big and Steve Madden. No, right? Let's go in the rest of the aisle. They got these, y'all, and they're wide width, and they seem like they might be a little bit more comfortable, and they're only $19.99. And I like the fact that they're wide width. They actually feel like they might be, they're Reebok. Oh, no, RBX. I don't know what that is, but I don't know. They seem like they might be comfortable. So I'm gonna put these in the cart too, just to be on the safe side while I make up my mind. What's these? I don't know about the color on these. Where's my husband? He's supposed to be helping me out here. All right, y'all. I got these. I guess they're like, I don't know if that's off-white. Like a beige, cream colored shoe. And I got these because they're wide width. And I'm going for comfort in the gym. That's all I got, y'all. I was looking at the clothes, but y'all, I don't have the patience, especially like in discount stores. I don't have the patience to be looking through the racks for my size, and I don't know, like I just rather order clothes offline, TikTok shop, but that should be hit or miss too, because I don't know, there's some outfits over there. One I wear for a pair of pajamas because like the material, it be looking good, when they have it in their videos, but when you get it, you're like, what the hell is this? So, I don't know. I need to order me some clothes too, but I got the sneakers. Now let's see how long it take me to get to the gym. Hey y'all, I am at my husband's job, picking him up from break so I can go home, so I don't have to come back and get him. I just left the nail shop. You like it? My toes are the same colors. It's been a couple of days since I spoke to y'all, and I don't know, I just wanted to come up here and talk about me going to the emergency room the other day. Trying to think, was it Monday? It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday. I went to the emergency room. I had been getting bad chest pains. Like real bad, y'all. I never felt anything like that before. My husband was at work. My grandson was still there. And my son had went to go do something for a new job. But thankfully, he was already on the way back home. And I messaged my husband. I'm like, you know, something ain't right. And I need to go. I think I need to go. I don't know how many of y'all are aware, but I do suffer with very bad anxiety, too. And I know people always say, oh, they always tell you it's anxiety and blah, 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 blah. But I do. I suffer from very bad anxiety. And a lot of the times I would go to the emergency room and that's what they would tell me. It was bad anxiety. But this just felt different. It's like my breastbone and underneath, and it was just like burning, but it was like so intense. And I'm sitting there because I just started the new job. I've been there like 2 weeks now. So I got that running through my head, like I don't have any time off yet, you know. And eventually I was like, bump this. I'm going to the ER. So my husband, son got home. Son went to go pick my husband up from work real quick. He works right down the street. And I got dressed in the meantime. So I went to the emergency room. You know, they did an EKG. They did the chest x-ray. And they did blood work, you know, to rule out anything. Everything came back good. But, you know, I was asking all these questions. I'm like, you know, how do you know when your potassium is low? Because I have been urinating a lot also. So the doctor did test my urine too. And he treated me for UTI. But that doesn't explain like where that pain was coming from. He feels that it's like GI, and he gave me some medicine for that, which my heart doctor already gave me something for that, but I've probably been taking it not how I should. But they're thinking now that it's like GI. I don't know if it's GI. I'm not really convinced that it is. I'm thinking that it's stress related. I thought about talking about this for a minute, but it's like when you come up here, you try to be careful, you know, not wanting to disclose too much, but still wanting to tell your story. And a couple of months ago, I made a video that was just like a rampage, but I didn't post it. But it's like, y'all, I know what causes me the most stress. Now, the job that I have now has added to that, because I'm supposed to be training. I don't know how many of y'all have ever had a job where someone, like, they're supposed to be training you, but the training is next to nothing. I hope y'all can hear me with this ear on. So that has added to my stress level. But y'all, the biggest contributor to my stress is my daughter. And I'm hurt and sort of embarrassed to say that. Be right back. I get embarrassed because I know you can't believe everything that you see on social media, but I get upset or jealous when I watch different people interact with their children, how close they are or appear to be, you know, how they enjoy each other, how the parent is always like proud of their children. And I have proud moments, I guess, you know, but for the most part, I'm like disappointed, especially with my daughter. Nobody talks about how it is to have to support grown children. And when I say support, I'm talking about financially and what's the word that I'm looking for? Just having to constantly be after her to make sure she's doing the right thing. My daughter is 29 years old, She has 4 children. The oldest is 7. She's always in between jobs or getting into relationships that's not the best for her. When I look at her, I hurt because she's living a life that I never envisioned for her. You know, not necessarily I would have loved, you know, for her to go to college and get a career. Sorry, y'all, phone call cut me off. I know not everybody goes to college, and that's okay. But just to be doing more than what she's doing right now, I constantly worry about her. I go to bed worried about her. For a long time, and even now, I don't sleep because I'm constantly waiting for my phone to go off in the middle of the night, or afraid I'm gonna get a text or something like that. And I've been dealing with this for years. I'm always having to try to bail her out of something, whether it's the light bill or the car not working or food, gas, rent, her not having a cell phone, unable to keep it on, or just her relationships. The relationship before this one wasn't good at all. A lot of the times I was fearful, thinking that something would happen to her. But it's like, no matter how many times I talk to her and tell her, she refuses to listen. She gets upset with me because I don't like babysitting. I'm not one of them grandmas that wants to babysit. I do it now because she just started a new job. Well, there's other reasons. She doesn't listen. She doesn't listen. And I told her time and time again, when you start having children, it's going to be hard. It gets hard. Especially if you're having children with men who are, I'ma just say it, assholes. It's hard. Grandson's father is not in his life. He's in and out of prison. My 2 granddaughters, they have a dad. They have the same dad. And then she has the baby, the youngest one, that's 2. He's around, but sometimes I feel like he's half in, half out. I know I'm probably not disclosing everything, but I told her before child number 1, before child number 2, before child number 3, you were catching your ass, and then you go and have a 4th one. I don't have to worry about that now because she has her tubes tied, but now she gets upset saying she has no support. I tried the best that I can, especially monetarily wise. Like, I might not have a lot of time, but I try so hard. You have 4 kids, then it's you. Then my son was out of work too. I'm supporting like 6 people, 7 people, including myself, on my salary. I'm tired. I'm stressed. And I just feel like all the years of just constantly worrying is catching up with me. That's what I think. That's what I think. I went out today, got my nails done. I enjoy doing that because there's not much to do around here. But y'all, I need to start taking care of me. I need to start taking care of me. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that looks like. I need to learn how to start saying no to some things. But my mind always goes back to my grandchildren. Like, you know, and I feel like she knows that. Like, oh, well, she ain't gonna let us be in here with the lights off, or, you know, so I can just do whatever. And she's partly right. Like, how do I sit and allow my grandchildren to be in the dark? Like, I'm just using that as an example, not saying that it happens, but if I don't pay the bill, or, you know, that's gonna happen. But I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired of being in pain, inflammation in my body. You know, I'm just coming up here to share with y'all because I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You know, everybody talks about having toxic parents or mothers who are toxic. against their daughters and things like that. But nobody talks about when it's in reverse. Nobody talks about how you can do everything that you possibly can for a child and they still do what they want to do and give you their ass to kiss. Nobody talks about that. It's always the parent who's the bad one, you know. And I'm helping her out now. The girls are with their dad for the summer. The little one, he goes to the babysitter, but unfortunately I can't watch the little one. He's 2, just turned 2, and I'm in training. I'm in training for a new job. How can I watch a 2-year-old? My grandson, he'll just, he'll sit, look at TV, or if he has my phone, or, he's not like the other ones. Sometimes I think she feels like I favor him more, which is not the case. I don't favor him more. He's been with us the longest. He came from New Jersey with us. He was already born. And I feel like I am all he has. Like he has a dad, but is not there. He doesn't have another grandma or anything like that, like the other ones do, I'll be back, y'all, in a minute. Oh, y'all, I had to come home and get comfortable and use the bathroom and all of that stuff. Now I'm here just making me some type of breakfast. It's like 12 o'clock. But I was talking about, me watching my grandson as opposed to the other ones. But when they go with their dad and other grandma and stuff, they get to do things, The youngest is 2, so he don't, but my grandson, so I be feeling bad. So I try to do what I can, But y'all, I didn't want to be one of those grandmoms that have to raise their grandchildren either. I didn't want to be one of those grandmas. And I know a lot of you do it. And my hat's off to you. There was a lady on YouTube, I don't know her channel, but I ran across some of her videos and she talks about, I think, raising either 3 or 4 of her grandchildren, and she's tired. And she has every right to be. I am 54 years old. And not saying that my daughter is not capable to raise them. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes I just feel like a lot of the times she doesn't make the best decisions that's in their favor or hers, I'm ready to start traveling to get over this anxiety and start living my life and start doing things, because for many years, I have not been happy at all. I don't feel like I've been living, and I feel like I've just been going through the motions, existing. And I want to do things. I think it's such a beautiful, when I see women my age and older, and they finally became who they're supposed to be, and they healed, and they don't take no bullshit, and their skin is glowing, and they eat the right things, and they, some of them find love, true love, later on in life, things like that. I want to be that. I want to be the best version of me. And constantly living under stress and worry, it's not going to happen that way. My friend ordered me this book off of Amazon, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. So I've been reading it for like a day or two. She feels like this will be a big help. I also know I need to do the work, y'all, like just taking care of myself more, trying to be careful of what I take in, meaning other people's BS. But like I said, what do you do when a lot of it comes from your child? What do you do? I don't know. But I'm learning. Y'all might see me somewhere down the line. I don't know. With the monks somewhere. Because I need to do something. I need to, because I don't feel like she's going to change. And as much as I prayed for that situation and for her, some people just got to learn in their own time, So I have to change the way that I react to stuff, the way that I take things in and let it consume me. That is what I need to learn how to do. And I'm going to do it. I'm not going to allow my children to stress me any more than what they already have. I'm not going to be one where I'm having heart attacks and shit because I'm just stressed and stressed and stressed. I'm going to start living my life how I want to live it. And it's so funny because I see a lot of videos where you have young adult children talking about how they have to raise their parents now. Like, the parents is out doing whatever. And that's because they've been through the bullshit with y'all, taking care of y'all and neglecting themselves. So now that they're free, they gonna get out and they gonna do stuff. And that's what I'm going to do, y'all. We have a lot of things in store on this channel. It's Elisa doing it my way for a reason. I don't have a niche. So if you're looking for a type of niche channel or whatever, maybe this ain't for you. But I guess maybe I do have one because I'm learning myself. It's women over 50, could be for men and women, learning themselves and finally being able to do whatever it is they want to do. I have not done businesses because my brain is so boggled down with everyone else's shit. I have trained 401ks trying to help. And it's like the more help you give, the more help they want. Everybody talks about supporting your child and being there for your child, but to what extent? To what extent? I gotta make the change, y'all. I gotta put me first. And I'm gonna start doing that. Y'all, I rambled on enough. Thank y'all for sitting with me. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate all of you. Check me out at TikTok. I know my kids probably be like, what is she doing? I am having fun. I'm doing me. Check me out over at TikTok at New York City Girl, GURL. You can catch me there every day. But let me go, y'all. Finish my breakfast. Again, thank you for stopping by. Alisa doing it my way. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.